Pressure.
Makes it better.
But there's going to be no air.
Yeah. We don't need it up again. Yeah.
When I was a little girl, we used to wake up on Sundays and dress up real nice. When I was a little girl, we used to drive to a church in downtown Martinsburg. To stare out the window as we passed over the tracks. When I was a little girl, my eyes always wandered to the little home next door. When I was a little girl, I watched the hearses and people move in and out again. When I was a little girl, a graveyard reminder of life's impermanence. When I was a little girl, the only battle scars I knew were inflicted by my fear. When I was a little girl, I never imagined the friends I'd bid farewell. And I don't know why I laugh instead of crying. And I don't know why the thunder follows lightning. I just close my eyes and count until it's over. When I was a little girl, I dreamed of white fences that would cuddle me in safety. When I was a little girl, I thought the pieces of life fit together like a puzzle.
Thank you guys for tuning in. That was Brown Funeral Home. We're going to play Ophelia for you next. That last song, if you've listened to the album, you know how amazing that production value is in the arrangement. The arrangement is actually done by my producer over here on bass, Allison Lequier. It's definitely my current favorite song on the album right now. And now we're going to play the single off of the album, Ophelia. And this song is based off of Ophelia from Hamlet. If you couldn't tell, it's not a very common name. It's not really found anywhere else. And this is just kind of my way of expressing my experience and story with grief, but through the lens of somebody else's story. So I hope you like it.
Ophelia, left us for the muddy water, sleeps like death from underneath seas. Ophelia, faded like a flower winter stole, setting on her like untimely frost. It came out of nowhere and left us cold, like a frost in the September morn. Winter falls and freezes every living thing. January comes with a heavy sigh. Each of us in our own time surprised. Ophelia, pain concealed behind the madness, marching toward the darkness as a bride. It came out of nowhere and left us cold, like a frost in the September morn. Winter falls and freezes every living thing. January comes with a heavy sigh. January comes with a heavy sigh. Love changes not with hours or weeks, it carries us into a morning new. Ophelia, my God is not anybody's fool, He unmoved is making all things new. Ophelia, January comes with a heavy sigh.
Yeah, that's Marilyn Scheid on the Mando over there. Just freaking killing it. So this next song we're gonna play is one of the oldest on the record of songs that I've written. I wrote this song at the end of my senior year of high school because I just not had a great year. Lots of things were going on in my personal life and just in our community in general. And I just want to dedicate the song today to anybody who has lost somebody to suicide, because I know that's kind of been going on. That topic has been talked about a lot in Morgantown lately. And I have lost somebody to suicide, and it's not fun, so you're not alone. And it really sucks, but it does get better eventually, even though it's really hard. So this song is for you if you've lost somebody to that, or if you're currently grieving that. Just know that you're not alone, and that it will get easier eventually.
Settle down now, remember to catch your breath, catch your breath. Let it out now, let the tears come down as they may, as they may. Life continues through the night. But now perspective. Let it out, pour it out now. Cry out an offering. Let your sorrow sing. Love continues through the night. But night can be so unexpected sometimes. I've had enough curveballs this month. I've had enough hard questions like what do you wear to a funeral? I've had enough heartbreak this year. And I'm falling out, I'm falling out. What do you wear to? I've had enough curveballs this month. I've had enough hard questions like what do you wear to a funeral? I've had enough heartbreak this year. And I'm falling out, I'm falling out. What do you wear to a funeral? What do you wear to a funeral? What do you wear to a funeral?
That line that I messed up is ironically one of my favorite lyrics in that song. It's kind of a nod to my favorite album by my favorite band, Forget Not Slow Down by Reliant K. They have a song that says, if a nightmare ever does unfold, perspective is a lovely hand to hold. And if I were ever going to get a lyric tattooed on me, I think that would be the one, because that's just such a good thing to remember, I think. So I wanted to capture that in the song. But yeah, let's see what's next. I wrote the album. I don't remember what order it's in. We're going to play a song called Lonely right now. I wrote this song in my closet, sophomore year of college. Yeah. And, well, I grabbed my ukulele here. I think being alone is something you have to learn how to do, at least if you're an extrovert like me. That did not come naturally for me. I always thought there was something wrong, like, even if I was, like, walking somewhere, like, at some, like, school or, like, whatever it was, like, if I was, like, sitting by myself, I'd, like, freak out, and my brain would be like, okay, we gotta find somebody to, like, latch on to, like, who am I gonna engage with right now? And I just never wanted to be alone. And then I went to college and kind of had to be alone, because that's just how college works. You're not living with your family all the time. Sophomore year, I moved into an apartment for the first time. I live at West Run, so that's like pretty far off campus. No longer living with my friends. So I had to learn how to be by myself. Now I love it. Like, I think the older I get, and I mean with the pandemic too, I'm becoming more and more an introvert, and I definitely have times where I'm like, I need to be alone right now. Like, I just can't. I love it now, but it's definitely something I had to learn. And I think God used it as a growing experience for me as an individual, and to kind of learn to rely on Him instead of always needing validation from other people. So I don't remember which came first, if I was writing or reading the Bible, but probably writing, because I don't love that I do this, but a lot of times I'll be writing and I'll need lyrics, so I'll just that'll be my Bible reading for the day. I'm like, oh, let's just go to a psalm. Which is not great, but you know what? Jesus is working on me in His own time. Sister. It's not my problem to worry about right now. But the chorus is from Isaiah 44. I don't have it memorized. I probably should. But there's this beautiful part at the end that's not really incorporated lyrically into this song. But it says, basically, it's talking about different people and how they'll respond to God's love for them. And it's saying this one will take his hand and write the Lord's on it. So it's basically you're saying, you're saying I belong to God. This is how I want to be known. And I was joking about my Toy Story sermon illustration. I won't give the whole thing, but that just reminds me of in Toy Story how Woody takes his foot and like writes Andy on the bottom of his foot, and it's not this like, oh, Andy owns me and he's controlling me and I belong to Andy, and he loves Andy so much that he wants to be known by him, and he's like desperately like writing Andy on his foot because that's how he wants to be identified so badly. And I just think that's so beautiful. So like even when I'm alone and even when I'm like not feeling great and like, you know, really sad or really anxious or whatever it is, like Jesus comes and he doesn't take that away, because I don't think it's God's desire for us to be without pain in this life, because that's what the next life is for. He lets us have pain so that he can come and prove himself to us and show him who he is and like let us grow from that experience. So God doesn't come and take away, I'm getting snaps in the back. God doesn't come and take that away because he wants us to become better people, more mature people. He just comes and sits with us in it so that it doesn't have to hurt as bad. But anyway, this is lonely.
Sometimes I feel empty and it just won't go away. Sometimes I feel lonely and I wish I could make you stay. But I know I'm not thinking clearly. I know it's not your job to be my God. When I feel lonely, he comes to me and he tells me I'm a willow by flowing streams, and I am his and he is watering me with his spirit. He comes to me and he tells me I am chosen and I am loved. He meets me where I am in the middle of this overwhelming lonely. Sometimes I get tired. It's like this night may never end. Sometimes I'm a liar when I'm being an ugly friend. But I know mercy is for the weak. You can't be my identity anymore. When I feel lonely, he comes to me and he tells me I'm a willow by flowing streams, and I am his and he is watering me with his spirit. He comes to me and he tells me I am chosen and I am loved.
So I'll just take a minute to introduce the band now. I have Lauren Moy, who is my oldest friend. We grew up together, singing, playing, all that stuff, freaking out about 5 Seconds of Summer. She actually got off work today and drove 3 hours to do this, and is going to be driving 3 hours tomorrow morning. So I'm very grateful for her in many aspects, but in that one specifically today. Then I have Allison Lequier over here on bass and vocals. Allison produced the album. She is a musical genius, and I'm very thankful that I got to work with her on this project. Over here we have Dan Wachowski. I never say his last name correctly. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Dan's doing electric, acoustic. What are we doing next? Oh, not quite yet. Later on, you'll get to hear Dan sing lead. We have a duet, so stick around to listen to that. And then we've got Mary Linscheid over here on the fiddle and mandolin and vocals. Mary is like this magical human who is like so musically talented, so diverse.
You did say my last name wrong, though.
I did?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I've known you for so long. Mary is also like this insane mountain ballad singer. So like if you know her or follow her on Instagram, you should like hit her up and like get her to sing you a mountain ballad. She's got a voice that'll make you cry, man. Super powerful. You're welcome. We're gonna play Genuflection next.
Do you want to get a B flat? You good?
Yeah, I'll probably need them. This is a song about wanting to love God for God and not because there's a cute boy standing behind you in church and you want him to see how spiritual and Proverbs 31 you are, raising your hands in front of him.
Preach it.
Let me make sure I know the words to my own song. If my knees bow at your altar, but my heart bows at the feet of my brother, then where do we stand? If my lips sing for your glory, but my heart is wondering if you are real, then how can I stand? Oh, I just wanna know you. I just wanna make you proud of me. Yeah, I just wanna see you, feel the way that you move. If I tell my friends I love you, but I keep avoiding our time together, and I think you're not real because I can't feel your presence. If I raise my hands in worship, cause I feel like it's expected of me, then where's the release? Oh, I just wanna know you. I just wanna make you proud of me. Yeah, I just wanna see you, feel the way that you move. And I want my heart to only be for you, God. I want my heart to only be
seek your glory. I want my heart to only beat for you. Yeah, I just wanna know you. I just wanna make you proud of me. Yeah, I just wanna see you, feel the way that you move.
We're gonna move to the elbow tree now. I wrote this song about my maternal grandparents. I grew up going to their house in Spencer, West Virginia, a lot. My grandma lives in Parkersburg now, so I try to go see her as much as I can. She might be watching. If you're watching this, hi, Graham. This song is about you. You knew that, though. Okay. Anyway, just watch my descent into mental chaos. I wrote this, I think, junior year. You were a sophomore when we took 118? Is that right?
Yes. No,
or no, freshman. You're 2 years younger than me. Yes, okay, so I was a junior. And the reason I say this, Mary and I took music in Appalachia with Dr. Steinlein, and I wrote this song after we covered Bill Withers in class, and we listened to Grandma's Hands. And I had also previously had a discussion with Dr. Steinlein, who I should also give a shout out to, by the way. Shout out to Dr. Steinlein. He's freaking awesome. He has been my mentor through this whole process, and also just in school in general. Very grateful for him. But we were doing like songwriting sessions, and like, but he was basically like teaching me how to be a good writer. And he had suggested that I try to write a song that is not in my perspective, but like in a third person, so like she or he or they or like whatever pronouns that aren't I or me. And so I started this writing it about my grandfather who passed in 2016, and then it kind of became a song about my grandma and sort of both of them, I guess. But yeah, this is a Bill Withers / Dr. Steinlein / my grandparents inspired song. And it's also going to feature a nice little fiddle intro and break by Mary over here.
He brought her coffee every day. He didn't have a lot to say, but he taught his kids about the truth. He named his middle daughter Ruth. He sent some prayers to heaven for his grandkids. She drank his coffee every day. She always has a lot to say. She tells her kids about the sun, how he loves each and every one, on whom the sunshine rises in the morning. Underneath the elbow tree, off the grid they find their peace, sitting on the front porch sweet, listening so quietly. She tells them stories of the land, of old adventures, some unplanned. She traveled to the cold unknown, and there she found her heart a home. But she always talks about West Virginia. She tells her kids don't marry young, and if you do, make sure it's love. Be sure he cares about the truth, and that he will take care of you. Be drawn to a man who talks to Jesus underneath the elbow tree. Off the grid they find their peace, sitting on the front porch sweet, listening so quietly. In the glow of the lamplight, she tells her stories through the night, giving love and good advice. They wouldn't trade that journey for the world. They hope when they're old and gray, maybe they can look back and say, we found love in our own way. We wouldn't trade that journey for the world. Underneath the elbow tree, off the grid they find their peace, sitting on the front porch sweet, listening so quietly.
Mary, that was so good. That was such a good break. I've heard Mary play that break many times, and of course I love what's in the recording, but that was one of the best breaks you've done, I think.
I haven't played it since, well, rehearsal, but then
Yeah.
since the recording.
So we have the next grandparent song up after this. I really wanted to call the record for my grandmas, but they told me it would be a bad idea, so.
That's the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe we'll do like a reimagined. We can do like the grandma sessions and just do these two songs, like acoustic or something.
Yeah.
So the song is called Tiger and Jean. And originally it was called Oak Leaf Lane because I wrote it at my grandma's house, and she lives on Oak Leaf Lane. I won't give you the rest of the address because she probably wouldn't appreciate that. And voice memos, like you record a voice memo, it automatically like does the address of where you recorded it, and I'm lazy and I didn't want to name the song, so it remained that until like maybe a month ago.
Yeah, literally right before.
Yeah.
I think the rest of the album dropped.
Yeah, it wasn't long. But I named this after my paternal grandparents. My grandfather, he passed last year in April, and he went by Tiger in high school. And then my grandma's middle name is Jean, so we called it Tiger and Jean for them. And this is the duet, so I thought it'd be fitting. But the circumstances of this song were just dealing with like grief in my family, and trying to deal with my own grief, but then also help other people like get through theirs. But the song is really just about loving somebody so much that you want to take all their pain away, and take all their hardship away, but you can't because none of us can do that. And I struggle with that a lot. Like, I am a control freak. I just want to be able to, like, micromanage everything and, like, deal with everybody's problems for them so they don't have to worry about them. But that is not the world we live in. And so this song is me being frustrated about that fact, I guess. Carry the weight of your world on my shoulders. I'd mop up your tears with the sleeves of my sweater. But my shoulders aren't that strong, and these sleeves, they're not that long. I'd soften the blow of the grief-stained bullet. I'd lend you some courage if I could afford it. I can't chase the fear away, so I'll teach you how to pray. And if I could save you, you know that I would. Give you an escape route from pain if I could. My love can do it all, but my love can break your fall.
I'd write you an ending without cliffhangers. I'd climb all your rocks if I could lose this tether. But my skin, it calls my bluff, like fool's gold in the rough. And if I could save you, you know that I would. Give you an escape route from pain if I could. My love won't do it all, but my love can break your fall. And if you need someone to lean on, I will hold you while you cry. Or if you want to sit in silence, I swear I won't try to make it right. And I'd carry the weight of your world on my shoulders. I'd mop up your tears with the sleeves of my sweater. But my shoulders aren't that strong, and these sleeves, they're not that long. I love that one. It's fun to sing. So we're going to play Wine and Laundry next. This is a song about wine and laundry. No, this is another. So I wrote that last one during like the beginning stages of the pandemic and quarantine. This is another one. I wrote them around the same time, probably within a month of each other. And
I was just having a really hard time sleeping, just very like physically anxious a lot of the time, which I think a lot of people were experiencing that. I remember my dad telling me about this article that a lot of people were reporting having like really weird and vivid dreams like all over the world, which like I experienced too. So like I guess that was like our group trauma, like rearing its ugly head. I don't really know, but I was like, yeah, I was staying up till like 4 or 5 a.m., sleeping till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, which I like doing that every now and then. I'm a night owl. Like I love staying up all night and sleeping, you know, until it's dark out again. But that's not very sustainable in our world. And when that's not your normal sleeping schedule, it doesn't breed for very good mental health. So I was just kind of tired of that. And I had this huge pile of unfolded laundry in my room, which I actually have right now, come to think of it. It's not the same pile of unfolded laundry, but it exists. I don't know why that's the most difficult chore for me to do. I just never want to fold my laundry. Anyway.
I have laundry in the dryer.
Oh, okay. So we're all in the same boat. But I was really tired of feeling like this, and so I poured myself a glass of wine, went up to my room, and I just sat and I was like, I'm just going to watch TV and fold my laundry, because having something to do with my hands usually makes me feel better about just life in general. And I'm sitting here drinking my wine, folding my laundry, and I was like, something about this feels poetic. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, there's got to be something here. So I wrote, pour a glass of wine and fold the laundry in my notes app, and then the next day I started working on this song.
Pour a glass of wine and fold the laundry. Take a breath and let your hands get dirty. Say a prayer and close your eyes. Know that God is on your side. Pour a glass of wine and fold the laundry. At night, when your breaths are small and moving slow, you'll sleep with a peace of mind that comes from letting go. And if you can't let go, then I'll hold on. Yeah, if you can't let go, then I'll hold on to you. So put away your phone and do the dishes. Count your Thanksgivings instead of wishes. Say a prayer and close your eyes. Know that God is on your side. Put away your phone and do the dishes. At night, when your breaths are small and moving slow, you'll sleep with a peace of mind that comes from letting go. And if you can't let go, then I'll hold on. Yeah, if you can't let go, then I'll hold on to you. if you can't let go, then I hold on. Yeah, if you can't let go, then I hold on to you. I'll hold on to you. Yeah, I'll hold on.
I think Mary deserves a pay raise above her non-existent pay right now. I made her play in D flat, and if you are any at all, I can't speak. If you're at all familiar with the violin, you know that's not a fun key to play in.
I didn't have a capo for violin or anything.
Just out of luck.
Scales, people.
Yeah. All right. So this last song we're gonna play is Sidling Hill. This is if you've driven on 68 before, you've gone through Sidling Hill. It's like the highway cuts through the mountain, and there's nothing else. That's all it is. The highway cuts through a mountain. But I think it's really cool. And when I was younger and we'd be traveling, that was always like our cue that we were almost home, or we were getting to where we were going. We'd go see my grandparents, go to the Jackson's Mill if you're 4-H'er. We used to go to the mill a lot. But yeah, this song is just about missing people. I find myself kind of caught between two main locations, Morgantown and Martinsburg. And when I'm in one place, I miss the people and the other place, no matter where I go. So this is just kind of about that.
I'm in the wrong key. I apologize.
Oh, I'm glad you realized that.
Just a little teaser.
There we go.
I'm driving down the interstate. I've got a lot of plans to make with you. I see the mountains round the bend. I know I'm coming to the end of the road that takes me home. I'm so lucky to have somebody who makes goodbye so hard. I'm so lucky to know the heartbreak of letting go. I'm so lucky that when I leave, a little piece of me will always be at home in West Virginia. I'm going back to work again. The uneasiness aches within, reminds me of life without you. I see your smile inside my mind. I feel your warmth every time you call me on the phone. I'm so lucky to have somebody who makes goodbye so hard. I'm so lucky to know the heartbreak of letting go.
so lucky that when I leave, a little piece of me will always be at home in West Virginia. Home in West Virginia. At home in West Virginia.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you liked the music and hope you all have a lovely evening.